Welcome, everyone. So, you're looking at this massive, multi-trillion-dollar digital asset market right now. And, well, if you're feeling completely overwhelmed, I just want you to know you are absolutely not alone. Did you know there are currently over 500 active crypto exchanges operating today? Entering the world of crypto for the first time can literally feel like stepping into a foreign country where you don't have a map and you definitely don't have a translator. There is just so much going on, so much money moving around, and an unbelievable amount of information to process. But hey, don't worry, that is exactly why we're here today with this explainer. We are going to break it all down for you step by step to make sure you get started on the right foot. You know the feeling, right? You're ready to trade, you've got your capital set aside, you've done a bit of reading, but suddenly you just freeze. You're looking at dozens, maybe hundreds of different platforms, and you honestly have no idea where to start. This choice paralysis, it is incredibly common in this space. But I do have to warn you, making a random, uneducated choice is actually quite dangerous. Picking the wrong platform just because it happened to be the first one you clicked on can lead to terrible liquidity, meaning you literally might not be able to buy or sell when you actually want to. Or even worse, it could expose you to some serious, costly security issues. To help clear things up, here is our roadmap for today's explainer. First, we'll navigate the crypto exchange maze. Second, decoding marketplace types. Third, features that actually matter. Fourth, top platforms compared. And finally, choosing your ideal platform. Let's get right into it. Starting off with Section 1, the crypto exchange maze. It sounds super simple, but here's the absolute foundational truth of digital assets. Choosing the right exchange is totally essential for successful trading. Whether your goal is just to buy a few coins quickly to see how it all works, or you're looking to dive into highly strategic long-term investing, this one foundational decision really shapes your entire trading experience. Think of your exchange as your ultimate gateway to the market. It dictates the fees you're going to pay on every single transaction, the specific coins you even have access to, and the risk management tools at your disposal. If you pick the wrong starting point, your entire journey is basically going to be an uphill battle against hidden fees and clunky interfaces. But if you establish a strong home base first, the rest becomes infinitely easier. Moving right along to Section 2, decoding marketplace types. Okay, let's dive into this. When you really strip all the heavy jargon away, these marketplaces basically come in two main flavors. First up, we have centralized exchanges. Think of these like a massive, bustling traditional bank. They act as a central authority that facilitates every single trade. And because they have that heavy infrastructure, they offer way more liquidity, meaning there are lots of buyers and sellers actively trading, so your transactions happen incredibly fast. On the flip side, we have decentralized exchanges. Think of these more like a highly secure, private safe that only you have the combination to. They cut out the middleman entirely. This provides you with maximum privacy and absolute control over your funds. So you've got a very clear trade-off here. Do you want the high, fast liquidity and convenience of a centralized platform, or do you want the strict privacy and personal control of a decentralized one? Now, within those broader exchanges, you're going to run into different ways to actually pull off your trades. The most common one, and honestly the most important one for you right now, is the spot marketplace. A spot marketplace is simply a platform to buy and sell digital assets at current market prices with immediate settlement. I want you to think of this exactly like a traditional cash and carry store. You hand over the cash and you immediately get the crypto delivered directly to your wallet. That's it. There's no waiting around and there are no complicated future contracts or weird expiration dates to worry about. Because it deals in immediate delivery, it is absolutely the most direct way to engage in the markets, which makes it totally ideal for beginners who are just building out their first portfolio. Then, you also have the P2P, or peer-to-peer marketplace. This is another incredibly vital setup where you're trading directly with another person. The platform itself, it just acts as a trusted bridge between the two of you. Now, why does this matter? Well, imagine you live in a region with incredibly strict traditional banking regulations, or maybe you need to use a highly specific local payment app. P2P absolutely shines here because it features wildly flexible payment alternatives. You can find global buyers and sellers willing to transact using hundreds of different methods. And to keep you safe from fraud, these platforms use powerful escrow protection. Basically, this means your funds are locked safely away in a virtual vault until both parties actually fulfill their end of the deal. All right, up next is Section 3, features that actually matter. We brought this term up a little earlier, but let's really cement it in. High liquidity equals fast trades plus absolutely no price slippage. But why is liquidity basically the holy grail of trading features? Well, imagine trying to sell a rare, valuable painting in a tiny, remote village versus selling it at a massive, packed global auction in New York City. Out in the village, it takes forever to find a single buyer, and you might even have to drastically drop your asking price just to get rid of it. But at the big auction, It sells instantly for exactly what it's worth. High market liquidity on an exchange ensures your trades are executed quickly, and it prevents slippage, which is that total nightmare scenario where the price of a coin unexpectedly drops or spikes in the split second between the moment you hit buy and the moment the platform actually processes your trade. Now, beyond just liquidity, a really solid platform has to help protect your portfolio from crypto's famous volatility. You absolutely need essential risk management tools. Stop loss features are critical. They automatically sell your asset if it drops to a certain price, basically acting as a safety net to cap your losses while you're asleep. Leverage control and exposure limits, those prevent you from taking on more risk than your account balance can realistically handle. Margin alerts proactively warn you the second your funds are running dangerously low. And capital protection allows you to sequester a portion of your funds, keeping your baseline reserves entirely untouched by your active trades. You do not need to be a Wall Street professional to use these guys. These are fundamental safeguards that every single beginner should activate from day one. Which brings us to Section 4, Top Platforms Compared. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how these platforms stack up when we break down this beginner showdown. Think of these platforms as a tiered ecosystem. Right up at the very top, Binance sits with a perfect 5.0 rating. It is the absolute giant of the industry, the largest global exchange offering unparalleled liquidity and just a massive suite of advanced tools. Right on its heels are some highly specialized contenders. Bybit comes in at an impressive 4.8, and they've made a huge name for themselves by offering zero P2P trading fees and incredibly fast settlements. KuCoin follows closely at 4.7, acting as this ultimate hub for discovery with over 400 altcoins, highly reliable P2P, and very low fees. And then we have a fantastic entry point for the true novice, RoboForex, at a solid 4.0. While it might not match the sheer massive volume of Binance, it shines brilliantly for beginners because of its low-cost entry and its robust, highly accessible educational resources. As you can see, Binance clearly leads the pack in overall scores. If you're looking for that massive all-in-one ecosystem with the most alternatives, Binance is, frankly, pretty hard to beat. It offers hundreds of cryptocurrencies and widely varied trading setups, like futures and margin trading, seamlessly integrated alongside that beginner-friendly spot market we talked about. However, Bybit and KuCoin are exceptionally strong runner-ups. They offer incredibly competitive environments that actually often feature lower specific fees depending on exactly how you personally prefer to trade and move your money around. But hey, we would be totally remiss if we didn't quickly highlight a few honorable mentions, because the breadth of alternatives available in this market is wonderfully vast. Admiral Markets is a fantastic platform if your top priority is low fees combined with a really strong asset variety. BingX has carved out a great little niche for itself by offering deeply secure P2P and highly flexible payment alternatives. And HTX is really renowned for its global trader support, ensuring users worldwide can access a very secure P2P environment. So if you have niche needs, like requiring a specific local payment method or needing round-the-clock global customer service, these platforms are truly excellent alternatives to the big three. Finally, we arrive at Section 5, choosing your ideal platform. So the crucial point is that there really is no single perfect exchange for everyone out there. There's only the perfect exchange for you. To find it, I highly recommend following 3 clear, actionable steps. Step 1, identify your trading style and goals. Are you holding a few major coins long-term, or are you hoping to buy and sell smaller coins on a weekly basis? Step 2, match your personal needs with a platform's specific strengths. Like we said, if you want deep education and low entry costs, RoboForex is a great start. But if you want endless coin options and maximum liquidity, Binance is absolutely your go-to. Step 3, actively utilize risk management tools. Protect your capital the second you log in by immediately setting up those stop losses and exposure limits. We've navigated the maze, we've decoded all that complex marketplace jargon, and we've compared the absolute heavyweights of the industry. You know the best platforms available, and you deeply understand the vital risks involved. So, what kind of trader will you become? The digital asset market is massive, it's endlessly exciting, and it is just full of incredible opportunity if you navigate it smartly. Grab your compass, make your informed choice, and confidently step out into the market. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today.